Hello.
How are you guys?
We're doing good. I'm just doing a little blog. I'll just take like snippets of pictures if it's okay.
Significant amount of episodes. So I was just gonna let you know that these are the two different machines that you have the ability to choose from. This is the ResMed AirSense 10 and this one is the ResMed AirSense 11. They'll both go through insurance at the same price. They both have a 2-year warranty on the machine, and they also both have a built-in cellular modem that will record all your data for us and your sleep doctor. The biggest
Мы выбрали, какой из них будем пользоваться. Сейчас принесут нам новый кейс. Все новенькое. Look at this. You have a nice case for it too.
Did yours come with case, baby?
It's really nice. No, you're fine. You're fine. You can stay right there. I'm just gonna get all of his stuff out. You're not going to do this. I just can't have you film towards the computers because of HIPAA stuff.
Good. I'm glad you told me that because sometimes it's what so I'm making sure it's not.
No worries. Oh, I forgot to mention, Brett. There's 2 parts to the power cord. I'm not going to get this one out because I have it right here. But this one will plug into this side of the box, just like a laptop, and then you'll plug that into the wall outlet.
Because I do have a laptop.
Yeah. Alright. So here's your AirSense 10. Like I had mentioned, you'll have 2 menus that pop up on the display, and you'll be able to toggle with that turn knob. If you're ever in a menu and you want to go back to the main screen, you just have to tap that home button, okay?
Alright.
This right here is going to be your best friend. That is what turns the machine on and off, okay? Do you guys have any pets at home?
3 cats.
Yeah.
Okay, so the spot right here with all the little holes, there's a little lip right here. That houses the one and only filter to your machine, the disposable filter. I always tell my patients that do have pets to check on that very regularly, every like couple weeks, just so that you know it's not turning like ashy gray or has any specks on it, because you do max line on that water chamber. I would just be very mindful of that max line to not go above that, because water could potentially get inside your machine and damage it. If that is the case and we have to send it off to ResMed and they find out, all right,
Super convenient.
Yes. Some information.
Not that often, no.
Okay. Do you ever snore?
Bunnies?
You do. Big snorer. So this is your heated tubing. In my opinion, heated tubing is better quality because there's less likeliness to have that condensation build up and that condensation to go inside your lungs. So it's heated with that microchip that's right there, and the brown tubing is what's going to heat the tube, okay? So do you see that little slit that's right there?
Yep.
That's where you're going to feed the microchip into. You'll hear a click to know it's all the way in, and then the rotation of the 180.
So cool.
All right. So I'm just going to wind this obnoxious tubing up. My options is going to house all of your comfort settings. So anything that I have set on auto, I would leave it on auto so that the machine works in your favor and you don't have to touch a thing, okay? So you saw Dr. Sagar upstairs, correct?
Upstairs?
Suite 300 with. And tonight, when you get ready for bed, you will put your mask on, you'll lay your head on the pillow, you'll start the machine. I have your starting therapeutic pressure set to a 5. So what is that's on auto. So it will stay and hover at 5 until the machine detects that you have an obstruction in your airways, or in our terms, it is you're having an apnea event. Then those pressures will ramp up anywhere between 5 and 15. So it basically gives you an ample amount of time to fall asleep at that lower pressure before it builds up to the high. The other thing that I have put on auto is your climate control. So again, you'll go home, plug it into the wall. It will auto detect what your bedroom environment is. So if your bedroom is really dry, it's going to bump up that humidity level to make it easier and more comfortable for you to sleep. However, you can go in here and manually adjust that. With that being said, you can adjust your tube temperature anywhere from 60 to 86 degrees, and your humidity level can go anywhere from 1 to 8. But I typically recommend until a PA attached to the side of the tube. You'll put your mask on, and every time you exhale into the mask, it will let up that tension and make it easier for you to breathe out every time. Smart Start, I'm not a fan of this feature. I always just tell my patients on and off with a button, but some of my very elderly patients like it. I just don't. Thank you so much. That the machine is on with that light on the power button is white. Now, Brett, go ahead and turn the machine off. Now, you'll know that it's off with the light being green, which is kind of an oxymoron, but I don't know why they do that. Anyway, so this is just the brief synopsis of your sleep report that will pop up for you, whether you have to get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom or when you wake up the next day. It will tell you the amount of hours that you wore your machine. It will tell you the number of events that you had occurred throughout the night, a mask seal, and a humidifier seal. And that is your machine.
Nice.
Thank you.
Of course.
Have you,
Ellie, did you download the My Air app for your machine? Highly recommend that. This is, you don't have to do it now, but you can do it when you get home because you'll have to create an account. Reading of the pacemaker. Okay.
Makes sense.
I'm sorry?
I said makes sense. Did you find it?
The first mask that I'm going to show you, Brett, this is called the AirFit F20. Now, do you normally have your facial hair?
Yes.
Okay, and that's great because we don't want our male patients to have to get rid of their identity because they're already getting their identities taken away. So this is called the AirFit F20. What I like about ResMed's masks is they are very easily accessible to get on and off with those magnets on the side. The other really cool thing is your tubing will attach right like this. Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night? Sometimes. Okay, so what's cool about this, so if you do wake up, whether you have to get a drink of water, check on those cats, go to the bathroom, you'll always want to shut your machine off. And then the ResMed's mask always have, for the most part, have what's called the quick release. So if you pinch that in, come back to bed, click that back in, and start your machine. Because Ellie's not going to want to hear the air seeping out of your mask if you're leaving the machine on. You said you're a side sleeper, right?
Yeah.
This mask will hit right up on those cheekbones, and the framing of that is a little more structured, but patients do say it's probably my personal favorite. So when I first, so you would have to manually disconnect that tubing or physically unclip the mask off. But what I love most about this mask is notice how your entire face is free to toss and turn side to side and feel those straps. Go ahead and feel that.
No, it's okay. I have a question for you. So with these masks,
Will last you over 2 months if you wipe it out daily, just so that you're not getting all your sweat glands or oils. Wipe it out daily. I think it's like $8 for the container, but or you can go to a store and get non-alcohol wipes to wipe that out. The other thing that I have highlighted on here is of eligible supplies to your house, or you can come pick up at this location. Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Let's see. Hopefully I answered everything that you guys did have questions on.
yeah,
or-
you did a great job.
Thank you. And I'm gonna try not to mess up your hair. Go ahead and let go. Yep, you can let go. And I'm gonna have you, go ahead and look up, Brett. Just slightly. Nope, there you go. I'm trying not to scare you. All right, so you're gonna,
You look like you belong in a war movie, Star Wars or something.
Vader.
Yeah.
okay. Okay, come closer a little bit.
I am your father.
You're funny. All right, so you always want to make sure that you can put a finger in there and feel that tension pull. That's how tight you're gonna want it. You don't want it any tighter than that. Okay.
Now, question: his finger or my finger, because his finger is 3 of mine.
It doesn't matter, yours or his. It doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, your fingers are pretty beefy, huh? Okay.
For that.
All right, are you ready? I just want you to breathe normal, okay?
Yes.
There you go. I'm just feeling for any air. And then go ahead and put your finger right. You feel along right there on that ridge. There is a ventilation port right there, so you're not breathing in your own CO2 and carbon monoxide. Doing great. Oh, you don't have to do that. Okay. I just always like to make sure there's no leaking.
It feels good, doesn't it, to breathe all that
I
air?
like to pull the air.
You're gonna feel and sleep like a baby. It's gonna make your airways